It's Cody again. How's it going, everybody? It's Steemit and YouTube and everywhere else. So I'm finished a little bit of work that I've been doing over the past several. Actually, it's been a long time. It's been over several years, but I finally got it all compacted into a couple of papers, a couple of sheets. And what I want to show you is the 120-year cycle pattern from Noah's Ark all the way until this very day. And I'm going to show it to you right now, so here we go. So this is the 120-year cycle pattern. So we see the first group, the orange, green, red, blue, and yellow. And this up here is just another page that I did just for myself. So the 120-year cycle / pattern. So we see there's the first group up here, and Noah is commanded to build the ark. And if you need a little bit more time to read this, just pause the video and go over it, because I'm going to go to the next group here. The next section is the orange all the way to the yellow as well. And this section includes Noah, Moses, Saul, Halley's Comet, and Palestine declared in 1988. And the third group is Noah, Moses, David, Yeshua, and then the year 2028. And we have the last group here, which is Noah, Moses, Solomon. Jerusalem is destroyed, and then 7 years after Halley's Comet passes in the year 2068. So here's the point behind this. So all the orange correlates. Obviously Noah, 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 and Noah. So the first one is Noah gets the command to build the ark. The second is that Noah is a little bit older, and then a little bit older in the third one, and then finally the flood, he's 600 years old. So here's the whole point of this 120-year pattern cycle. So we have Noah, the command is given. Moses is born. Saul is anointed king. And Crassus loots the temple in 51 BC. And then Israel is a nation in 1948 on May 14th. And this is when the 120 years starts. So 40 years later, this is the calculation. So these are in groups of 40, 40, and 40. So 40 years later, we see Noah. We see Moses kills the Egyptian, and he becomes a shepherd. Saul is killed, and then David the shepherd becomes king. Halley's Comet passes in 11 BC, and Palestine is declared. And then the next 40 years, remember, Moses is 40 years old when he kills the Egyptian. And this third level is Moses leaves Midian, and he stands before Pharaoh, and he is 80 years old, and he gathers Israel together to get ready for the Exodus. And see, remember, he's 80 years old, and then the plagues of Egypt, and then he takes them out of Egypt and heads them toward the land of Canaan. And so we have here Moses dies. So this is the end of the 120 years. And Joshua is now the leader. He dies. And so we see Noah, Methuselah, all of these things we need to really understand and see, because there's actually one more that I haven't put in here, that I haven't really figured out how the 120-year section works in that time period, but I'm going to get that. And when I do, I'm going to upload. You'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Instead of 5 things, you'll see 6. And I'll have that one done. So this is this one. So let me go to the next paper that I did. And it is a lot different, and it is very, very interesting. And I cannot believe that that I even found out this information. So here we have the first 10 letters of the Hebrew alphabet, which is Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, He, Vav, Zayin, Chet, Tet, and Yod. Okay, and this is what they mean. But this here, this little symbol is actually what it was back in the ancient times when, before the fall of, before they were taken into captivity in Babylon. So those were these actual things right here are the actual what the letter looked like back in ancient days. So here we have the I'm just going to do it